Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're going to be unboxing the brand new Wicked movie dolls by Mattel of Glinda, Nessarose, and Elphaba in their Ozdust looks. So all three of these dolls are considered to be the core dolls, the core looks for these dolls, since they are the average price point and they have the normal points of articulation. And they also have a couple of accessories, and I'm finally going to be unboxing them. I'm so excited. So here we have the boxes. Obviously the front of the boxes are very similar. We have the name for each of them, and then we do have the front. It's all a clear window, plastic. We have some accessories on the left side of the characters. Here's also a closer look at their boxes. So we have Glinda, and then here is Nessa, and here she is, and then here is Elphaba, obviously, and I had to get her actually on Amazon. I got these two in person in store, and then I got Elphaba later on Amazon. So she's really pretty. Here we go, and that's it for the boxes. And you can see some of my other dolls from Wicked that I have unboxed previously. Here we have Elphaba's back. It says, a defiant social outcast with untapped magic, Elphaba enrolls at Shiz University and discovers the potential of her true power. Here's Nessa's back of the box. It reads, overshadowed by the arrival of her magically powered sister Elphaba, Nessarose quietly possesses her own brand of inner fierceness. Okay, that's interesting. Here's Glinda's box. It reads, kind-hearted, privileged Glinda might be Shiz University's most popular student, but an unlikely friendship helps her realize the power of her goodness. But enough talk, let's get them unboxed. So stay tuned, subscribe, and let's get into it. And I got them unboxed, and here they are. I wanted to show y'all that they are able to stand by themselves, just like the other Wicked dolls that I have unboxed. Thankfully, because they do have, since they have new bodies, they have bigger feet, and then the soles of the shoes are larger, so there's more space, so it's easier for them to kind of like balance them and get them to stand by themselves. So it's still like, you know, they can still tip over really easily, but at least you don't really need to buy stands. You just need to have them, you know, balanced, and they will most likely stay. So that's really amazing. They look so cute. My first impressions of these Ozdust dolls is that I think these are probably the best quality dolls for what you're paying from the entire collection, because, you know, while I do love the deluxe dolls, I think they're still not really worth like almost 50 bucks or something. And then the same dolls, well, they lack articulation and they're still the same price like these dolls. And so I do think these are probably going to be like the better assortment to buy from the Ozdust dolls if you're looking for articulation, great pricing, and, you know, solid quality fabrics and outfits. So let's get into each individually. Okay, and let's start off with Elphaba here, and her accessories include her iconic witch hat, which all of the dolls actually include here, except for the Shiz University Elphaba doll. She's the only one to not have this hat. And then she also includes her bag here, which does open here on the strap, which you can then, you know, put around her shoulders really easily, like this. And then there are these notches that you kind of like slide into this little piece right here. And there you go. She is wearing her bag, which looks really nice as well. It doesn't open, but it's still a nice piece. Okay, so starting off here with her face, she has the exact same face screening like all the other Elphaba dolls here, with the freckles, the makeup, the expression. It's all the same, but it's still done really well. She has her braids pulled back into a ponytail here. And then we can see her outfit is a really nice dress piece. It has many different layers. We can see it has this layer right here, and then we have this like corset, kind of like I don't know what you call this. It's like pulled over. It's like over the dress, and then we also have this purple piece underneath all of this, and then over the purple we have this like sheer long sleeved shirt. Now all of these like fabrics are all sewn into one piece, so there are no separate layers or anything. This is all one dress, which velcros in the back, but it's still a nice illusion to having different layers, different fabrics, you know, mixed in. I like the execution here. It's well done. We can see here the layer, the mesh layer on the sleeves, It has this like ongoing print. And then we have the purple here. I like the purple. It adds a little color, but I know some people don't like the purple. So I guess this is like her vest, right? I'm not sure, but it like looks really nice. And then we even have some printed details here with like buttons and swirls. And then the actual skirt here does have some details here at the bottom with some swirls. Again, I'm pretty sure that in a costume design video for the actual movie, the designer Paul mentioned that they were pulling from a lot of actual like nature themes for Elphaba's outfits, like, you know, mushrooms and fungi, and like moss. So I'm pretty sure that these prints and these designs are taking inspiration from like those same elements, which is very fascinating. And then we also have her boots, which are the exact same mold like the Shiz Elphaba doll, I believe. And they look really nice. They're really detailed. But yeah, Elphaba only has like 2 boots in the entire collection. Meanwhile, Glinda has like all unique pairs of shoes in all of her dolls, I believe. So yeah, but this is Elfie. She looks really cute. I think she's really pretty, honestly. Like maybe, yes, the dress is simple, but I think, you know, she has full articulation. She has 2 accessories here. And I think she just looks amazing. And next up, we have Nessarose, Elphaba's sister. Let's take a look here first at her wheelchair. Now this is a really detailed piece. We can see it has many different gold rings right here, and they're all like embellished with swirls and designs, and I think the actual wheels here look amazing. There's also like this part right here that's a little bit more gummy, and we even have these pieces right here on the front which actually work to stop the wheel from turning. So this is how it turns. It turns really well on surfaces, but then you put these clips on and then it stops. So that's so realistic. I love that. We even have this little footrest right here, these secondary wheels. And then the actual like chair portion here is all in beige, I believe. And we have the seat here in red, which has some nice details as well. And then we have these gold pieces right here as well. So I think, yeah, this wheelchair piece is really detailed. It works really well, and it functions really well as well. So she looks great in the actual wheelchair too, and it's really great for her. And then speaking of, here's Nessarose. Now I forgot to mention, but she has the same articulation like all of the other Wicked movie dolls. They all do. They have the wrist articulation, elbow, shoulders, and then hips, and then knees. So yes, all of these Ozdust dolls have the same range of articulation. Here is Nessa's face screening and face sculpt. I think they did a great job at capturing Marissa Bodie's likeness here. But I think for me, specifically because I went in store to get these dolls, they had 2 Nessas, and both of them had the same issue where the face printing was slightly off and it was slightly more to the side, where it now looks like she's kind of like looking to the side, if that makes sense. Like one eye is printed more to one side. So yeah, that's specific to my Nessa. But I think overall the face screening is done very well. I think the expression, it looks like her. The makeup is very simple. We even have a little dimple here. The skin tone, the actual face sculpt, it all matches Marissa's actual likeness. I think it really looks like her for sure. She has some dark brown hair, which is pulled back here, and it is curly here as well. It's very soft, no products. And then we have her dress, which is also very simple. It's one piece, but we do have these sleeves here, which are a different fabric. So I like that little breakup of, you know, a little bit of something different, right, with the sleeves, the puff sleeves, and then we have the actual long sleeves with the same printing of the red and the beige, which goes on her entire outfit. So we have the dress here. I like how it is stitched here at the actual bottom of the dress, so it's not too fray. It's in red, and it does add a little bit of a texture to the waviness of the dress. And then the actual printing, it's very well done, but yes, it is a print, so it's really not that luxurious, you know, it's very simple, but I still think it captures the dress really well. It is a nice fabric. It's very soft, you know, no paper fabrics here. It's a very nice quality. And then we have the back here. And then obviously we have to look at her shoes. So here are the iconic silver slippers here on Nessa's feet. So we have, obviously there's silver slippers here in the actual movie, and the molding here is very well done. I think the heel, the swirls, I think I heard somewhere that the actual design of the shoes was supposed to mimic a, you know, tornado, like the swirls of a tornado. So that's very cool. They captured it very perfectly. And also there's a couple of specks of glitter in the actual molding of the shoe as well. Like right here, you can see there's a couple of glitter specks randomly in there. And then she also has these socks to match her dress. So yeah, overall, that is Nessa. She's really precious. Like, I can't wait to see what other dolls will come out for her in the second movie as well. And then we have Glinda here, and she's my favorite out of the three for sure, for obvious reasons. Her accessories include these two hair clips that are like flower hair clips. They look really cute. I believe in a movie, I haven't seen a movie yet, but I believe in a movie, they're actually more on the back. So yeah, but there's still a really nice inclusion. And then part of her accessories, she includes this really nice purse with many butterfly details, flowers. It's a very nice mold, but there's no painted details, or it doesn't even open. So it's just it's a block, but it's still a nice inclusion. And then we also have her necklace here, which matches also her hair clips. So yeah, I love how all of her accessories match. So they're all the same. So that's really nice, a nice touch. We have some pearls here, some flowers. It looks really nice, although you can't really see the necklace because this part here kind of covers her neckline. But I do wish the necklace would stay put easier when it's actually on the doll. It does lay better when it's actually like vertical because she's laying down right now. But still, like, I wish you could see it more easily, and I wish it was maybe more dainty, like thinner, because it does look kind of chunky. Also, I do like how you can actually make her hold the purse, so she looks like she's actually holding it, which is so cute. Now for her, the face screening is the same like other Glinda dolls, with the makeup being a very light pink eyeshadow. We have the lashes, and then we also have some blushing, and her lipstick is kind of like a peachy shade. And her expression is the same as well, but I think it's well done. I think it captures Glinda. By now I do see her. The smile is gorgeous, the dimple as well, and then her hair and the style of hair is basically the same like all the other Glindas as well, with it being pulled back here on both sides, and the actual hair color is also the exact same. So it's just like a really nice gold blonde. It's not as platinum like in a movie, but it is nice. It's a nice shade of blonde. It's maybe, yeah, it could have been lighter, but I do like it. It's also very soft. So like, yeah, there's no gel or anything. Like, it's a very nice soft right out of the box. Like, I love that. And of course we can see it's also wavy. And since we're back here already, here is the back of the dress. Again, it's a one piece, and then we do see here that it starts out with the printing as yellow here. It's like a dye almost. It kind of like turns, it's like gradients from yellow to pink. And I love how the actual petal pieces here for the skirt, they actually have the printing of the gradient of, you know, yellow to pink here as well. There's 3 different layers here in total. And then when you flip it over, we can see the actual transition from yellow to pink. Now in the actual movie, there's rhinestones here, and it's very intricate, very detailed, but obviously on a doll, on a playline doll, it had to be a print, and that's okay. I think it still looks really good. And then we do have the kind of like design here where it laps over here. And then on this side, we have the continuation of this piece right here of the tulle that kind of like goes around, and then it kind of like flows into this first layer, which is this layer. So I love that. And then we have the second layer here, and then we have the last layer. And you can really see that yellow kind of like gradiating to pink, and the petal stripes and stuff. It looks so good. I love this dress. Like, honestly, it looks so good. And then we also have the ruffles here on the actual upper part of the torso, which again, I feel like they cover maybe her neckline too much, but it is accurate. It does look like that in the movie. And then we also have her shoes, obviously, which are a very nice, they also gradient from yellow to pink. So it starts off as yellow here on the top, and then at the bottom, they turn into pink. So yeah, I also love the little buckles here. I also love all the molded on details here with the heels and the little dots of like pearls, I guess. But yeah, like I mentioned, Glinda, on all of her dolls, she has unique shoes. So I love that she's always getting the treatment, you know. But yeah, this was Glinda. She's like so pretty. I love the dress. She looks amazing. She's probably like the best Glinda doll you can get out of the entire doll collection as of right now, because she looks the best. She isn't too expensive, and she has all the range of movement. So yeah, she's so gorgeous. Look at her. And that was my unboxing review of the brand new Mattel Wicked Ozdust movie dolls. So yeah, I think for the price and for the quality, you really get the best deal here. You have articulation, the outfits are cute, and Nessa even has a wheelchair. So I think it's a really great deal overall. The Shiz dolls are also really cute, but they are limited because they are Walmart exclusive and Fiero is a Target exclusive. And that review is coming up shortly as well, so stay tuned. But which one of these is your favorite? Again, I think Glinda's probably my favorite just because, I mean, look at her. She is so cute. That dress is actually like the best translation we could have gotten of the dress. It looks amazing. Nessa with her wheelchair and the slippers. And then Elphaba, you know, she has a hat and a bag, and she has like the sheer element here and the purple. I like her. I think the dress feels a little bit thin, but I think it's just, there's so many like layers here on her dress, and I appreciate the different fabrics used for these outfits. Like they all have different fabrics and materials used for each outfit, you know, like the sleeves here in the dress, we have the sheer here, the purple underneath and the dress, and then for Glinda we have the almost like the mesh looking fabric here for the petals, and then we have the torso fabric here. So I think they all have really nice pieces and they look so cute. But yeah, which one's your favorite? And I still haven't seen Wicked the movie. I know it's out right now in the US and like other places, but like I live in Switzerland, I live in Europe, and here it's coming out in December 12th to be exact. So I am counting the days, I assure you. But if you have seen a Wicked movie, let me know down below what you thought of it. No spoilers, please. But yeah, I love these dolls, and I'm happy to have them, and I hope they make many, many more. But yeah, that was my unboxing review. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today to support the channel if you're able to. And of course, so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time, stay peachy. Kisses.